Welcome to Cosmic Narratives, where every story is a journey through time, space, and imagination. Prepare to explore the extraordinary. The rise of Quantum Guardian. The accident. The experiment. Dr. Ethan Reed, a renowned physicist, is working late in his lab on a groundbreaking experiment involving quantum energy. The lab is filled with advanced equipment, glowing with a soft blue light. He's on the verge of a major breakthrough, hoping to harness quantum energy as a limitless power source. Ethan adjusts the controls, his face illuminated by the glowing apparatus. As he initiates the experiment, the machine begins to hum, and the energy readings spike beyond expected levels. Suddenly, an unexpected surge of energy causes the equipment to overload. The transformation. The lab is engulfed in a blinding flash of blue and yellow light. Ethan is thrown to the ground, unconscious, as the energy pulses through his body. When he regains consciousness, he finds himself surrounded by a field of crackling quantum energy. His hands emit a faint glow, and he feels a strange connection to the energy around him. Confused and disoriented, Ethan struggles to comprehend what has happened. He notices the damaged equipment and realizes that the experiment has somehow altered his very being. He's no longer just a scientist, he's become something much more. Discovering powers. The first test. Ethan returns home, trying to come to terms with the changes he feels within himself. He accidentally triggers his new abilities while reaching for a glass of water, causing it to float in midair. Shocked, he realizes that he can manipulate objects at a quantum level. Intrigued and frightened, Ethan begins to experiment with his powers. He discovers that he can control energy, phase through solid objects, and even bend the fabric of space-time. But with great power comes great risk. He struggles to control these abilities, causing unintended consequences. The moral dilemma. As Ethan learns more about his powers, he's torn between using them for personal gain or for the greater good. He feels a sense of responsibility, knowing that his powers could make a difference. Ethan decides to adopt a new identity as Quantum Guardian, a protector of the innocent and a fighter against corruption. He crafts a suit that can harness his quantum powers more effectively, ready to take on the challenges ahead. The first battle. The crime wave. Quantum Guardian's first challenge comes when a group of heavily armed criminals attempts to rob a high-tech facility. The city is in panic as police forces are outmatched by the advanced weaponry of the criminals. Ethan suits up, ready to test his powers in a real-world scenario. He arrives at the scene, and the air around him crackles with energy as he phases through walls to confront the criminals. The criminals are caught off guard as Ethan uses his quantum powers to disarm them, freezing their weapons in mid-air and phasing them out of their hands. The public's reaction. The battle is intense, but Quantum Guardian emerges victorious, saving hostages and preventing the theft of dangerous technology. The public is stunned by the appearance of this new hero, and media outlets begin to buzz with speculation about his identity. However, not everyone is pleased. In the shadows, a powerful figure watches Ethan's actions, recognizing the potential threat Quantum Guardian poses to his own plans. The figure vows to find out who this new hero is and eliminate him before he can become a real threat. The rising threat. A new enemy. As Ethan continues to fight crime, a new villain emerges. Dr. Victor Kane, a former colleague who had also been researching quantum energy. Jealous of Ethan's success and twisted by his own experiments, Victor becomes Quantum Guardian's nemesis, wielding his own dark version of quantum powers. Victor's abilities are unstable, driven by anger and hatred. He blames Ethan for his failures and vows to destroy him. Their first encounter is brutal, with Victor's chaotic energy clashing violently against Ethan's controlled power. Ethan barely escapes, realizing that he's up against a foe as powerful as himself. Preparing for the final showdown. Ethan knows that he must push his powers to their limits if he's going to stop Victor. He returns to his lab, upgrading his suit and refining his abilities. The city's fate hangs in the balance as the two prepare for an inevitable showdown. Ethan also reaches out to those he trusts, revealing his identity to a close friend who becomes his confidant and ally. Together, they devise a plan to outmaneuver Victor, knowing that the battle ahead will be the ultimate test of Ethan's new identity as Quantum Guardian. The final battle. The Clash of Titans. The final confrontation takes place in the heart of the city, amidst towering skyscrapers and terrified citizens. Quantum Guardian and Victor Kane face off in an epic battle that shakes the very foundations of the city. Energy pulses and warps reality as the two unleash their full powers. The battle rages on, with Ethan using every ounce of his strength and intelligence to counter Victor's attacks. The cityscape becomes a battleground, with buildings phasing in and out of existence and time itself seeming to distort under the strain of their powers. The victory and aftermath. In the end, Ethan manages to outsmart Victor, using a clever trick to destabilize his rival's powers. Victor is defeated, his energy dissipating into the void. The city is saved, but at a great cost. Quantum Guardian is left weakened, his powers drained by the immense effort. Despite the victory, Ethan knows that his journey is far from over. As Quantum Guardian, he has chosen a path that will demand everything from him, but he is ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. The city hails him as a hero, but he remains vigilant, knowing that new threats will emerge. Ending scene. Ethan stands on a rooftop, overlooking the city he has sworn to protect. The blue and yellow hues of the night sky reflect off his suit as he prepares to continue his mission. Quantum Guardian has risen, but his true legacy is just beginning. Thank you for exploring with us. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Join us again as we dive into new worlds and timeless tales. Until next time, keep your eyes on the stars.